All right, let's go. Are we live? Are we good? I want to make sure everything's good in terms of audio. I'm assuming it's good. If there's an issue, let me know, but I think that it should be good. I'll wait a minute or so for some people to join. Yeah. Oh, I am so like tired today. I don't know why either. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I just am. It's just one of those days. Hey everyone, I see some people have joined. I'm gonna stream for another like 30 minutes to an hour. Talk about whatever. We talk about Stranger Things. I hope that everyone's watched it because I will be getting into some spoilers and stuff for the episode. Well, there will be discussions about it, but I want to talk about like everything, like Walking Dead stuff, off-season stuff, but really like yeah, Stranger Things and whatnot. Because oh man, that finale was mind blowing. It was crazy. I also have my candle going here, which is I can try to pick it up. It's hot. It's not like a Christmas one though. It's apple pumpkin. So I got this one around Halloween. It's almost done, but anyways, let me see. We gotta. Yeah, it kind of feels like the quietness around The Walking Dead is pretty intentional. I think they're probably going to keep quiet with everything until like the new year. It's kind of what I'm predicting. They could drop something around Christmas, like just a big surprise, but I feel like it's going to be a New Year's thing where it's like January 1st or like at some point they'll like release an update for like either Dead City or The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon because I don't know what's going on with those shows. Like, well, Dead City anyways. Like, there's been some talk about maybe the premiere or Daryl Dixon airing sooner, so like maybe earlier in the spring or summer, and then Dead City late next year in the fall. We'll see. But hey, how's it going, Jackson? I sorry, I can see. I haven't seen you in a while. Are you? I am doing good. I am doing actually really, really good. I think I've been dealing with some burnout a little bit. You can tell with my like upload frequency. I'm not uploading as much as I used to. It's been I think a couple of years of this, and it's I'm so inspired to do certain things, but I think there's a lot of stuff in my life just personally that's just like really preventing me from doing things. And I think why I not I think I know what it is. It's like if you've been following or know some of the stuff that's going on in my personal life, I've just been dealing with things, whatever, but I have been feeling so good. I've been so happy for many, many months that it's been like, I just want to enjoy it. So it's really the things that I'm like procrastinating are things that are just more like, I don't know, just stuff that you got to do kind of thing. Right. And it's like, I just want to sit and enjoy this. So yeah, I don't know. I'm doing good though. I'm definitely doing really good. So hope you're well. Big fan of you. Thank you so much. But like the thing is though is when I'm uploading and like, because there's like a grind to it, right? Like they always call it like the YouTube grind, and like you're just like in on all these topics. You're like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this next, talk about this, and you're like, it's so much fun, but it can be very exhausting. And I really do think like I'm a single father of three, and I have the kids like most of the time, almost all the time. It's a lot, so it's to the point where I'm so tired. It's a lot of work that I have to choose either, and I have to I obviously want to post content, but it's like when I'm working on all that, all of a sudden the house is destroyed. So like it's a lot. It was so much easier when I had someone else helping me with everything. It was way easier. Oh man. Hello, first time here. Just wanted to say that you do a good content. Have a nice stream. Good night. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Can they connect Daryl Dixon and Dead City together to help set up the future? Perhaps we see Daryl and Carol that would be cool if they did something where it was like that's kind of how I feel like they're gonna end the spinoff in a way. Is like there will be an ending for their story in Daryl Dixon, but like it'll set up the next series in a way. That's kind of how I'm predicting it, anyways. Yeah, man, it never ends. Yep, never ends. It's always but I've learned to really sort of appreciate it though. Like, there's the little things. Like I was cleaning up the house. This was last weekend, I believe. I was cleaning up the house, and I was just like, oh, I had a break for the weekend, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna relax or whatever. And I was like, well, I gotta clean up. So I cleaned up, and my daughter's toy, she had like a Rapunzel toy and like the horse. And I remember like she was playing with it in front of the TV, and she just kind of left it there. And I saw it there, and I kind of was like, you know what? In like 10 years, it's not going to be there. Less than that, it's not going to be there because they won't want to play with that. So I just kind of left it there. I was like, you know, any death predictions for the rest of Stranger Things season 5? Oh man, death predictions for Stranger Things season 5. I just, if there's a character I think is for sure gone, it's Will. I think Will is probably gone because I just think there's this really crazy connection with him and Vecna. And I really think that mostly because of like Harry Potter and Voldemort as well. I feel like there's kind of similarities between the two franchises. So I kind of think that I know Harry Potter doesn't die, but like, I mean, he kind of does, right? So it's like, I just feel like there's something going to happen. And then I think 11 could go too. I don't know who else though. Will there be a lot of deaths? I don't know. Hey, I went to see the recent play, Andrew Lincoln. It was really good. So talented. Oh, you did? That's amazing. I wish I could have seen that play. Just to see him in person would be really incredible. No actors really come to where like the area where I live, so to see a play in general, I've never actually seen a play, so that's kind of cool. Hopper, I feel like he's gonna survive. I think it's been because he already kind of died season 3. I don't think he's gonna go. And there's too much. Well, okay, well, the whole thing about there's too much Walking Dead, it's so funny that The Walking Dead has that reputation because there's other franchises that do the same thing, like Game of Thrones, right? They're still going. And I'm trying to think of other, like, I mean, Marvel, I know people like to bring up, well, it's comics and it goes on forever and ever, but like Star Trek, there was nothing, and they're constantly doing new series. Like, I think it's just when you have a media or entertainment franchise like this and there's a lot of fans that love that story, it's just going to keep going, and you can always try to find content and tell stories in that world or in that universe. So to me, I think you should think of The Walking Dead more like that instead of something like Breaking Bad, because Breaking Bad's a little, I know they both came out at the same time and they're both compared, but I don't think The Walking Dead's a lot like Breaking Bad. Even though it'll try to act like it, I don't think it's like Breaking Bad. I'll say, hope to see everyone reunite in The Walking Dead. Yeah, I think that's what everyone's kind of hoping for, is for the series to feel like The Walking Dead again, because it hasn't felt like it in a while. Well, so you'll get like these moments, like there was a moment in Dead City actually where Maggie, or the music was playing, and like Maggie, there was a scene with Maggie in episode 3, I think, of season 1. Really great. There's an episode of The Ones Who Live, which is so good. Felt like The Walking Dead. There's just like these moments you'll get. I love the premiere of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon season 1. Felt a lot like The Walking Dead. I think it was just like this whole discovery thing, right? So I don't know. I would say that it's easy to do that. I think they are intentionally trying to do new things, and that'll be kind of the thing with these spinoffs. I feel like when we look back on it, is like they just went and told like these different stories, and I think just, I don't know, interest in it is really strange because it's one of those things where like I was so excited, and it is definitely a fresh take on The Walking Dead, but you can see that fans have kind of tuned out. So I don't know. We'll see. I think the new series needs to feel like The Walking Dead though, and I think like I know that, or I don't know, but I've always been under the impression that like Gimple and everyone, they don't want to like do nostalgia or do things like that, you know. And I get it. You want to be kind of respectable and not be like, oh, do you remember this moment or whatever. But I think that going back to it a little bit at this point, since we are near the end of like this era, I would say is pretty important. I think you should do that. But yeah. Uh, I might be streaming later. I don't know I'm streaming right now, but I might be streaming on Twitch later, so we will see. Streaming a game. Oh man, I didn't fix it. My brother helped me fix my computer. I'm really not good with technology, and like I never had my monitor plugged into the GPU, the graphics card. It was just plugged into the whatever in the back. And now that I plugged it in, oh my god, like the quality of my monitor is crazy. And this is the way it used to look, and then at some point it didn't look like that again, and I was like, what's wrong with the screen? But anyways. Oh. But to touch on Stranger Things though, I have been rewatching a lot. I don't know if anyone here has went back and like rewatched previous seasons. I went back to rewatch season 4 almost in its entirety. I forgot how much I loved Eddie as a character. I hope he comes back in some way. I don't think it's possible though. Um, but I honestly, because season 3 or season 4 came out like 3 years ago, I forgot so much of what happened in in season 4. I didn't realize how much they revealed about Vecna and Henry and all of that. Like I just totally forgot about everything. And I don't know when it came out, if it was the summer, but a lot of stuff was happening in my personal life that year. So I think I must have just tuned it all out. The Walking Dead was like in its final season too. So I'm thinking that that really is what it was. I just kind of, I was so busy. I wasn't paying attention to anything. I didn't like season 2 or 3, I think, of Stranger Things. So I think at some point I was just like, I don't know. But season 5 has been so good. I think this might be my favorite season. I might like season 1 more, but I don't know entirely yet. But I think season 5 has been so, so great. Like there's been really no issues. There's these little convenient moments, but like you can't always pick apart the story for those moments. You know, that's why in season 2 of Daryl Dixon, I didn't really like. There's moments where it does feel too convenient for sure, but it's like you can't always just pick apart every little thing because you'll find that in every story, right? So, um, just want to make sure that sound quality is good here. Um, I just realized I have a border. Why do I have a border going around? And it's weird. Oh, that was from my stream. I see. From Twitch. I didn't shut it off. Uh, I'll leave it on. Why not? You watch Severance, right? No, what is Severance? That sounds familiar. I don't know if I've watched that though. Or I mean, watched that. I don't know if I've heard of it. Um, why does that sound familiar? Let me look this up. Didn't the showrunner? Okay, so I never watched this. I feel like Eli Jorne went to this show. Yeah, so that's what it was. What is that show about? Sounds like it's futuristic. I don't know. I have no idea. What's everyone been doing for the holidays though? Are you celebrating holidays? Have you been doing like I've been well, we did Santa pictures last week and we went out to like watch or look at some Christmas lights and everything, which was fun. I have been, besides that, really enjoying just the snow. There's a lot of snow here. And like the frustrating thing right now though is I've been having a lot of car issues and I finally know what the issue is. There's a wiring issue in the car, which can be so hard to find. I've done so much with the car, took everything apart, tried to fix everything, but I can't do wiring or nothing. So when I brought it to the mechanic, it got to the point where it was like $800, and I'm like, you're not finding the wire yet, and I was like, and it was a dealership, so I was like, they're charging too much, so I took it out, but I will have to bring it back, I think, just because I did find a place that's cheaper, but that's been more of a frustrating thing if the cold, not having an actual working car. Too long to type, but okay. Yeah, I feel like it's there's that show, and there's another one that I've been hearing about. That's HBO, right? Out of work, Christmas party, snow, swell, Wisconsin. Yeah, I know, and it's been cold out of nowhere too. Like it was honestly, I think we were having like the warmest winter we've had in a while. Or not winter, but just whatever this time of year. It was like it was so good. And literally, I mentioned to my brother we were like going grocery shopping, and I was like, we have no snow, and this is an amazing winter or whatever so far. And then that day, literally that evening, it snowed, and I thought it would melt right away, but no, it's just stayed. Hasn't been like a lot of snow, but it's honestly, like I said, I've enjoyed it. It's just car issues with the snow, which is frustrating. But yeah, oh, sorry if I seem really tired today. I am really exhausted. I don't know why. Did you watch The Boys season 5? Oh no, I didn't. I totally forgot to watch that. I I forgot that was out. I saw it yesterday. I didn't check it out yet though. Well, that's a show I'm really excited about to see how it's gonna end. Like everything's coming to an end. That's why I titled my stream this. I was like, everything's coming to an end. It feels like. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so tired right now. Together right now. I could try pull up the trailer potentially. I don't know if I can pull it up on stream. I'd have to know if there's just like a song playing, in terms of just like copyright and all that. I don't know if it does have that. Let me check Twitter right now. Copyright. Yeah, 8 episodes and May 20th. Ooh, sooner than I thought actually. Yeah, I don't know what I would listen to it, but if there's a song, I'm like, oh, they'll have to like edit everything out and mute everything. So I'll check it out though, and if it's good, I'll maybe do a breakdown of it. Like it depends. I really want to cover Stranger Things a lot this month, so that's kind of my goal right now. Is just really focusing on that. But yeah, I think I might end up ending the stream in the next 5 minutes or so. So if you have any last questions, like go ahead and ask. I'm honestly, I'm really tired. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm so tired. Just today, like I slept. I fell asleep at 2, and then I woke up at 10. So like that's 8 hours of sleep. But I was still tired, and I was just like, what's going on? And I've just been so exhausted today. Yeah. I really want to watch this trailer though, so I'm gonna keep it up on my phone so that when the stream is over, I will watch it and see. I'll post my thoughts on Twitter, so you'll see that right away. But yeah. Oh, $10 super chat from uh sorry. I need my glasses to read all that. I can read like the smaller comments, but media group. Hey man, I've been watching you for years. I remember when you became a single father and all the challenges. Great seeing you bounce back. Fans Pabs, keep with the great work. Thank you so much, TD Media Group. I appreciate that. Like that, all the support like that helps out a lot. Because yeah, like that's the thing about being a single father. I think it's the hardest thing is I have them so much that I don't have free time to really work. Like that's just I don't know how people expect you to do that. Like they always say back in the day, like in the 70s or 50s, 60s, things were so easy you can live off like one income, and like it's crazy that like you look up stuff and it's true, and like nowadays I don't know how you would do that, and to have to be by myself and have the kids and just how all of that's gonna work, it's a lot. So support like that does really help out quite a bit. It helps do it, or helps me do what I love to do, and that's do content and all that. And yeah, I appreciate that a lot. What games do you play right now? Well, actually, I've been really into Grand Theft Auto. So I think I might play that later. I haven't played that in years, a Grand Theft Auto 5. So like me and the boys were playing the other day. Oh, so much fun. And we never played that game together before. And we were just doing missions, and it's just so much fun. Oh, and we were actually playing with some random person from Australia or whatever. It was a wild stream, oh man. But it was fun though. Like I loved Grand Theft Auto. I played GTA 5 when it came out on PS3, and I almost beat the whole game. And then they re-released it on PS4, and then I was like, and then I couldn't transfer the file, or I don't know. But I was like, I'm not doing this again, and I never beat the game. Oh, no, that's not what that was. My PS3, I got my PS4 and then my PS3. I think the file just got deleted. Something happened like that, and I was like, I'm not replaying that. So, and then I played it a couple years later. That's where I got like the DeLorean or whatever on GTA Online, and yeah, GTA is a lot of fun. Besides that, though, I love Phasmophobia. It's always a lot of fun to play. I'm trying to think of some other games. Devour is fun. I'm not the biggest gamer in the world, but I'm trying to find games that I like to play and that I can just kind of like, I don't know, just, escapism, just enter this different world or whatever. But it is kind of tough. I like a lot of retro games, Nintendo games and whatnot, like Zelda. It's probably one of my favorite franchises of all time. My favorite game, it was always Twilight Princess, but when I look back, I would say Wind Waker, even though I remember Wind Waker at the time, I wasn't the biggest fan of. Because I was like, why does it look like a cartoon now? But yeah, honestly, just kind of that. I've been playing guitar a lot. That's been my main thing, actually. It's just I've been playing. I've actually been writing a lot of stuff. I've been wanting to. I want to have a song released on Spotify so bad, and I have so many ideas. And I have two songs specifically that I think would work really well. They're not finished though. But the problem is I need to find a singer that can sing. Because I know how to sing, but it doesn't mean that I can sing. Like, it won't, it's not going to sound good. So, like, I can play guitar, do all the instrument stuff, but, like, I need someone to sing. And it's such a hard thing to find, like, a voice because it really changes or it makes the song, So, there's just a lot of difficult things with that. But I've been having so much fun writing and playing guitar again. That's kind of all I've been doing, honestly. What are your thoughts on that? Oh man. What are your thoughts on Netflix buying Warner Brothers? You think James Gunn universe for DCU is over? I think there could be a good chance of that, yeah. This is my reason for not wanting AMC to be bought by Netflix, because I feel like The Walking Dead's done. I think Netflix, like, whatever franchises they own, they're just going to ruin. Because, like, where did I see this? Maybe it was the pod that we were talking about. I don't know. I heard this before at some point, anyways, recently, where Breaking Bad season 1 wasn't received that well at all. And I feel like if it was on Netflix, it would have been just, that's it, canceled, right? That's crazy to me. Like, because then we got season like 4 and 5 and like, or just, I mean, the whole series, right? Like, that's the thing. Netflix will just, like, there's so much content constantly that I think if they own these bigger franchises, they might just end up ending them, and it might not be a thing. And then I also think movie theaters are done as well, because movie theaters, you're going to have they already kind of talked about like they think the release window's too long, which I could see that argument a little bit. You know, sometimes movies, or at least back in the day, they were in the theaters for like 3-4 months, and then would end up on Blu-ray and everything, and that could have been a bit too long for sure. But I also think some movies are in the theaters for too short amount of time, because I see movies in theaters for like a month now, and then all of a sudden they're streaming. So like, I don't know. I don't like it. I hope that some way it doesn't happen, because I just think, like, I'm trying to think of what's owned by Warner Brothers. It's like the DCU, because it's HBO. So I feel like Harry Potter and all that, right? Like HBO Max and all of that. That's gonna be pretty much on Netflix, I feel like, in the next couple of years. Um, there's a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to think of the stuff that's on HBO. There's quite a bit. Like, wouldn't that be Game of Thrones? Or is that not Warner Brothers? I don't know what owns what. I really don't know who owns the licensing rights to all of this. But like, imagine that if Game of Thrones was somehow incorporated onto Netflix. That'd be insane. Lord of the Rings? How the... Wait, is Lord of the Rings with Warner Brothers? Or is that I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I don't know how the rights work with that. I know, like, obviously Rings of Power was on Prime, but yeah, that's just the thing though. Is I'm just so worried about that with Netflix and that. That's why I don't want The Walking Dead going on there. I'm like, they're gonna end everything so fast. Like, I just think anything that can be really great and you can really expand on stories, you put it on Netflix, it's gone. Like, I really liked the Haunting of series. Like, there was the Haunting of Hill House and the Haunting of Bly Manor, and there's just like no season 3 of anything now. I don't know why. I don't know. I really didn't even look into it either. But like, I just think that if that was on like cable TV or a different network, there might be a different series. There might be another one, and I don't know. Netflix comes out with too much content. There's way too much. So yeah, I would say it's definitely a concern of mine for sure. I even posted on Twitter. I was like, this is the death of movie theaters. Like, I'm not a fan of it at all. But yeah. So but I will, I guess, how long have I been streaming for? Almost 30 minutes. So that's pretty good. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. I gotta go pick up the kids soon, actually. Yes, the Lord of the Rings is one of our others. That's interesting. But yeah, I gotta go pick up the kids soon, and I have to, I'm guessing, make supper. I don't know if they would have eaten. I don't know. Make something anyways, and then tidy up the house, laundry, clean up the car a little bit, and what else do I gotta do? I think that's pretty much it. Try to rest, because I'm so tired. Oh. But anyways, thank you to TD Media Group for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It helps so much. I feel like did I miss another super chat, because it's not adding up, but I don't know. If anyone became a member of the channel, thank you so much for that as well. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, shorter stream today, but again, I apologize. I've just been so exhausted today, and but I do actually have a video I'm editing that will be out tomorrow. It's a Q&A video, but then I also have a Walking Dead video and then a Stranger Things video, which will be out tomorrow night potentially, or the next day. I'm not sure, but yeah. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.